are just up on the roof eating our breakfast. It's very noisy, there's lots of construction work going on over there. Today I think we have to change rooms before we go anywhere because we got a triple last night and we want a double today. Anyway, we're going to change rooms. We're going to need to go down to reception, see when we can do that, and then we are going to have a little explore. I think we're going to have a museum day, I think, today. Yeah? And also after our breakfast we're going to watch this little film. I was like reading up on the war, the Vietnam War, and on the different museums and things that we're going to go and look at today, and I thought, well, maybe there might be a video on YouTube or something that me and Steve could watch so that he can get a bit more information about it as well. So I found this video, like documentary thing, so we're going to watch that after breakfast before we go out.
American presidential elections, Johnson halted all bombing of North Vietnam. Never has so much power been used so ineffectively as in Vietnam.
There is still no end in sight. Then I say the time has come for the American people to turn to new leadership, not tied to the policies and mistakes of the past.
We have finished watching our little documentary about the war and we're now off on our way out. The first place we're going to go to is the War Remnants Museum, I think it's called. It's about half a mile walk away from our hotel. I have read, or I have seen people say that it is quite a upsetting museum to go to, which, I mean, obviously, you know, it's war and all that stuff. Yeah, so we'll just go and check out. On the way to the museum we definitely found the local Ho Chi Minh Pokemon hangout spots. There are so many laws. There are so many laws here and everyone is playing Pokemon.
I think all of them are playing Pokemon.
I think they are, they're all on their phones. Here we are, we've arrived, the War Remnants Museum. Okay, that cost 30,000 each to get in, which is about £8. And I can't show your tickets because they took them off us straight away, so you can get a boob shot instead. They gave us a little sticker. Right at the entrance here, just as you pay before you go in, there's all these army aircraft. So obviously this one is loving, so we're going to go and take a little look at them all. We have finished in the War Remnants Museum. That was really interesting. It was quite upsetting in parts. It really was. I didn't film in there particularly. I filmed a few little bits, as you saw. But as it was, a lot of it was just photographs, and it really didn't feel appropriate. And nor did I want to particularly be filming those types of things. But it was interesting. It was very graphic at points, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was some of it, I'm not really sure whether it was particularly appropriate for Stephen. Yeah, some really graphic photos and information bits about the war. But I'm glad that we've gone. We are just coming now to the park. We're gonna just grab some drinks. I think I need another one. I've nearly finished my water already. It's so warm today. We're gonna sit in the shade. We'll actually come to that little park bit, the Pokemon, where everyone was playing Pokemon before. It's really busy here now. I'm gonna sit in the shade, chill out for a little bit and relax. I reckon this has got to be the busiest little Pokemon hangout we've seen. Do you not reckon? Look at it, it goes all the way down there. And everyone there as well. If there was any banging or drilling or anything, I just have to excuse it because next door they are refurbing the room and it gets a bit noisy sometimes. But I am just editing this vlog, it is the next day, and I just felt like I needed to just hop on for a second, and I didn't like the way how it was flowing, like I was going from talking about the War of Remnants Museum and then we're just like, oh, now we're playing Pokemon and everything's happy and jolly. That isn't how it was, and I just wanted to kind of address that a little bit, that I have never been to a museum ever that has been quite so powerful, and some of the photos and some of the stories and really did affect me, and I kind of needed to, after going there, I needed to kind of just stop for a second and reflect, and I did that, and it kind of seemed from the vlog that I was just like, hey, now we're gonna go play Pokemon and have fun, and it was just a nothing thing to go to that museum and see the photos and hear the stories, and it wasn't that way whatsoever. It was, some of the stuff in that museum was horrific. It choked me up to like talk about it and think about it. The atrocities that some of the people went through, it was just horrific, absolutely horrific, and I just wanted to kind of address that on here, that it did affect me, that museum, and I didn't want to just gloss over it in the vlog and make it seem like it was just a nothing thing. So there we go. Someone just said, you're so bad at talking, it's so annoying, because I've already done this bit and I'm doing it again because I've messed it all up. But anyway, we are finished. Hello. We are the palace. We're finished with our little Pokemon session now. You okay? Finished with our little Pokemon session in the park. We're heading to the palace, which is just there. The park is just there. The palace is just through this wall, behind the other side of this wall. We are going there. So it's called the Reunification Palace or the Independence Palace. From what I've been doing a little bit of Googling and researching, and it is the site of the end of the Vietnam War. We have made it to the palace, but it is closed. It reopens again at 1, and it's about 10 to 1 now, so we're just going to go and get a drink somewhere and then come back. Hopefully there's somewhere close by, but knowing our luck, there probably won't be. Okay, we're back, we've got our drinks, gonna get our tickets from in here. We got our tickets, let's go through. So this place confused me. It said on the sign that it was 30,000 for adults, 5,000 for children. But then when I went to pay, it only cost me 25 for the two of us. 20 for me, 5 for him. So it's like less than £1 to come here. Again, like the other place was like £1. I'm liking these cheap things to be doing. There are some tanks and things in the grounds, which should please this one. Does that please you a little bit? He's boiling hot. It is so hot today. We're trying to find a little bit of shade under these trees by the tanks. Might be a good idea. Wow. I'm assuming that, so like there would be where the tanks crashed. I don't know what I've said, I think I have said, but the tanks crashed through these gates in, I can't remember the year, 1975 possibly, when the Vietnam War ended. My history is terrible. I'll put it on the screen whenever it was. So they crashed through here and kind of took over here and ended the war. Oh look, this one's gone over here. She's just sitting down in the shade. Ooh, I said 1975, didn't I? I was right. It was 30th of April 1975. So these tanks are identical to the ones that came through the gates. crazy tree with its roots. They're mad. Guys are having to like, what are they called? Strimmers. Strim around all its roots. This is, oh, the presidential bedroom. Whoa, he sure had a lot of clothes. That is possibly the biggest walk-in wardrobe I have ever seen. There's me, hello. Presidential bedroom. Oh yeah, whoa. It's rather large. Yes. Gotta say, the ensuite, a little bit minging, yellowy colour, but hey. This is the start of the bunker where the president's family hid when the palace was bombed in 1975. Was it bombed, I think? Yeah, 1975. This is the command centre. Message collection. I wonder if this was actually how it was all laid out or whether. Whoa, it's huge. Oh, this is the president's bedroom in the bunker. A little bit different from what he had upstairs, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, this is it.
I think it should be kind of similar.
Yeah, well, it's wartime, we couldn't be fussy. I think we might be done in the palace. We've just come to walk out and Stephen like backed up back into the palace. No, it's too hot outside. It is a hot day today, very hot. On our way out we found a little exit. On our way out. On our way out we found a little park and it's got a nice little bench swing. We're just having a swing. A little play in the park, I think. I need a little rest. Oh. We've been at home for quite a while. The plan was just to come back for a little chill out and it didn't happen. We ended up staying at home for ages and it's quite late. I think we're just going to stay in this evening, but we're just nipping down. We're going to try and book a tour for tomorrow. I was going to try and like public transport on like public buses and do it, but I've just been like searching a little bit, Googling, and people say like, you know, don't really bother for what you save, it's not really worth it or whatever, so see what we can book down here. I've just booked our tour for tomorrow. We have to leave at 7:45. Oh, that's gonna be a killer. Not for me, for this lazy one here, isn't it? It's gonna be a killer. So we're gonna have an early night. I was gonna suggest to go out now, but it's like 8:45. But no, I think we're just gonna, well, not think, we're definitely gonna just, stop doing that, it's distracting me. We're definitely just gonna stay in, have an early night, because this one will never wake up and be ready to go for 7:45 unless he goes to sleep pretty soon, because we have breakfast included, so we'll have to go up and get some breakfast. And yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
He's asleep already, that's good, isn't it? I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you had a wonderful day, whatever you have done. We've had quite a nice day. I kind of didn't do as much as I thought we were gonna do. We've kind of got out of doing the whole touristy thing all day. We were saying that like when we were in Beijing or China generally, we would like leave the house early in the morning and be out the whole day, like wandering around doing the tourist thing, and we've kind of gotten out of that recently. And by like, was it about 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Man, you, that's a pretty full day to be fair. Like we left the house at 9:30. So that's a pretty full day, I suppose, really. But we were like, by 3 o'clock, we were just like, oh, done. We need to get back to the hotel. Anyway, I'm rambling, right? I'm going. I will see you tomorrow. Good night. I wanted you to say good night. Good night.